There were 5 murders of journalists took place in 2018 in India. Many journalists have complained that they are receiving many threatening calls from pro-Hindutva supporters and the local political leaders. So this was the overview of World Press Freedom Index 2020. We will discuss the ranks of some Asian countries and reason behind the fall of Indian ranking in the Freedom Index.
किसी भी कीमत पर नहीं छोड़ूंगा, उसको दंड मिलेगा, पत्रकारों की सुरक्षा सुनिश्चित की जाए।
भारत सूचकांक में प्रेस की आजादी के मामले में 2 पायदान नीचे खिसका है।
The Indian government has accused of carrying out what it calls anti-national activity.
180 देशों के इस सूची में भारत को 142वां स्थान मिला है।
Without Borders has ranked India 142 out of 180 countries in its annual Press Freedom Index.
Here are some key points of World Press Freedom Index 2020. A total of 180 countries evaluated. Norway is ranked top in the index for the 4th consecutive year, while Finland and Denmark in 2nd and 3rd place. North Korea is at the bottom at 180. India ranked at 142, which is 2 ranks lower than last year. South Asian countries performed very poorly in this index. China ranked at 177, Pakistan at 145, and Bangladesh dropping 1 place to 151. The top 5 places are occupied by European countries. Now I will tell you the facts. In 2012, India was ranked at 131, 140th in the list of year 2014, 138 in 2018, and now in 2020, India was at 142. The report warned that hate crime is an issue plaguing India. Report said hate speech is also an issue of the country, India, which has fallen another 2 places to 142. Ever since Narendra Modi became Prime Minister in 2014, Hindu fundamentalists have been referring to journalists in extremely violent terms.
एक हिंदू बालिका को ले जाएंगे तो कम से कम 100 मुस्लिम बालिकाओं को
It is also stated in the report that any investigate reporting that annoys the ruling party or any criticism of Hindutva introduce a threat of online insults and calls for the death of the reporter or writer responsible. Most of it coming from the Prime Minister's troll army.
Rana Ayyub, a journalist in India, has been receiving death and rape threats on social media for many years. Another critically acclaimed journalist, Ravish Kumar, faces similar threats. A fake quote was attributed to him, saying he supported a rapist. The post was shared on Facebook pages with large followings. Both Kumar and Ayyub believe that all these abusive men have one thing in common: political patronage.
रवीश कुमार को मैं चेतावनी देता हूँ, अगर इसी तरह तू सनातन धर्म को बदनाम करता है तो एक दिन मेरे हाथों से मरेगा तू। दौड़ा के मारूंगा, यहाँ से पाकिस्तान लेके जाऊंगा जहाँ तुम्हारा घर।
Now let's talk about the reasons why has Indian ranking fallen in the World Press Freedom Index 2020. First, coordinated hate campaigns against the journalist on social media by the pro-Hindutva followers. Reason number 2, huge pressure on the media houses and journalists to support government's Hindu ideology. This suppresses the freedom of the media. Reason number 3, constant press freedom violations. It means the media was not allowed to say what it wanted to say. Now let's come to the reality, the actuality. Fact that Mr. Prime Minister avoided since 2014. Modi effectively cut off all the communications with the media after coming to the power in 2014, choosing instead to direct his messaging through tweets, radio programs like Man Ki Baat and fluffy stage interviews with pliant journalists. Raiding news channels, boycotting primetime debates, and stopping government advertising, a significant source of revenue for the industry. These have been among the common tactics used by the ruling government, the Modi regime.
ऐसे कमजोर और कायर पाकिस्तान से पूछता है सारा भारत दोस्तों कि क्या आतंकियों के बाद भारत में टिड्डियों वाली साजिश कर रहा है पाकिस्तान?
You are more dangerous to this country than Maoist terrorists.
His loud journalism contributes to the country's majoritarian outlook, which is being shaped by the ruling Hindu nationalist BJP.
According to the New York Times, since Mr. Modi came to power in 2014, they say his government has tried to control the country's news media, especially the airwaves, like no other prime minister in decades. Mr. Modi has cultivated the media to build a cult personality that portrays him as the nation's selfless savior. A glimmer of hope. Within the mainstream, there continue to be honorable expectations such as New Delhi Television or NDTV, The Hindu, that soldier on despite the pressures. Over the past few years, there has also been the rise of several small but fiercely independent online portals, fact-checking websites and investigative outlets in this country, such as The Wire, Scroll, Boom Live, The News Minute and Alt News, to name a few. Despite facing defamation suits and court cases, they have been responsible for some of the most important news breaks that have been kept this government in check and India's democracy alive. With no viable financial model yet emerging for online media portals, though the question is, how long can they keep going like this?